We're going in to get AJ. AJ hatched in 2014. He's a male, definitely male imprint. Somebody was turning him into a sort of parrot pet, and he acts very spoiled right now. He's in mating mode, so he'll go in here wanting you to come in. He'll mate on top of female volunteers' heads. It's only a second, nothing hurts. I tried not interacting with him a lot, thinking that, you know, how you're taught, you don't want to, they're not pets and things like that. But if you don't interact with him a little bit, then he kind of gets mad at you. So I just kind of, I'm going on with what somebody already did to this poor guy. So I'll reach in. He's bowing. I'm just taking my finger down like this, kind of touching his back. He'll also take a piece of food and he'll do his trill noise, and you know that that means he wants you to actually come and take it. So I just kind of grab a hold of it, let him let go, and then I give it back to him. But he's courting you as his mate. Come on, AJ, let's come on out. Time to eat. Come on, it's time to get weighed. Come on. In his mew, he has a sandbox because they take dirt baths, and he has a water bath. He uses both regularly. In the fall, especially, you don't want to leave any food in his mew for him to eat. Unless it's a small rat head or something to cope his beak. Hey, buddy, you want to step up? Your tail is a mess. Oh, touch. Your tail is a mess. Come here. Come on. Come here. Let's eat. You want to step up? All right, step up. Good boy. Step up. Good boy. Touch. Whoops, easy. Easy. I couldn't find Jess's light enough, so I made him some. I don't have his leash. It's on the door. Let me grab these really, really tight. The outer door's closed, right? You closed it behind you. Okay. Then we can turn that off while I step out. Or just step out. I'll let him see him putting his leash on. What is that camera? Pretty scary, isn't it? AJ is not afraid of the bigger birds. It's one of the ways I knew he was a male imprint. His best friend is Xena, the red-tailed hawk. Trying to think of anything else. Oh, he does not like dogs, especially if it's a dog that barks. So if you take him to a festival or whatever, he will start shrieking and screaming. And you'll know there's a dog before you as a human ever even see or hear them. Okay, we're going to step over and get your weight, Skinny Minnie. I like to keep his weight right at 100 grams during the year, except for in the winter. He goes up to 120, but he still only has a 4 kilo, and he's doing good. So let's check it out. Good boy. Well, can you, oops, all right, step up. I'm going to go back one more time, okay? I didn't get your weight yet. Step back. Step back. Good boy. Thank you. That's perfect. He's right at 100, maybe 101.5 grams. I'm not going to be taking him outside, so I'm not real concerned with wrapping him for the leash. Hey! What do you think? Touch. Touch. Get a keel score on you. Show everybody I can get a keel. Alright. Get back. You're hungry, I know. I try to give him at least one rat head a day to help with the beak coping, because I never wanted to cope a kestrel's beak with that toenail tooth. The other thing is, AJ has been seen a couple of times putting rocks into his crop to clean the fat out. So I literally take the skin off of any rats or mice to take the fat out, and then any fur that he gets to create his pellets comes from the fur on the rat head, which doesn't have as much fat. it's very rare you see them with that behavior. So if he's doing it almost every time, I figure the fat content in these rats and mice from Rodent Pro is just way too high. His favorite meal, of course, is quail. And I did some research. He does get somewhat aggressive if you give him chick and you leave the yolk in. And I see where falconers have found out that the fat and the yolk almost acts like a hormone. So if you give him chick, I would recommend taking the yolk out. Right. Want that piece? He can be finicky. How about that one? I had no idea what the difference was. Alright. I'm going to put him back in. He's been on the cover of magazines. He perches for photographs really, really well. He weathers really well. If you put him out on the table at a festival or something, we have like a imitation bird box on a stick. He'll stay there. As you can imagine, everybody loves a male kestrel. I do have somebody right now who wants him. But as I keep saying, I want them to all go to the Carolina Raptor Center.